What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll start in a whole new series for you. It is the Gauntlet series for the Google Pixel Buds Pro. I have a good group of earbuds lined up to take these guys head on. And the first up the bat, the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros. This ought to be interesting. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right, we are back in. This is the opening, opening episode of the Gauntlet series for the Google Pixel Buds Pro. Like I said, I've had these guys for a week. Actually, did an unboxing a little over a week ago. If you want to catch that, go ahead and hit this link up here, and that way you'll be able to watch the unboxing and then come on back and join us here in the Gauntlet series for the quote unquote new kids on the block. All right. Again, their opponent in this one is the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pro. So with all that said, let's get it going. First off, price. The excuse me, the Google Pixel Buds Pro, they come in at $199, whereas the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros at launch they were $169, but now you can find them for as low as $129 on Amazon or on Soundcore's website. One of those two have them for that price. Uh, Again, all in this series will be $200 and below. So let's keep going. As far as Bluetooth version, the Google Pixel Buds Pro go at 5.0, whereas the excuse me, Liberty 3 Pros, they're at running Bluetooth 5.2. As far as codec, both support AAC and SBC. However, the Liberty 3 Pros support rather LDAC as well. As far as noise canceling, they both have it. Soundcore's the sound Liberty 3 Pros. I'm fumbling over my words here. Forgive me. Liberty 3 Pros have it with their Hear ID feature. We'll discuss that when we get into the app. As far as battery life on the Liberty 3 Pros, you can get up to 8 hours of playback on the earbuds with an additional 32 hours with the case. The case does support quick charge. 15 minutes will give you 3 hours of battery life, and the case itself is wireless charging. As far as as far as the Pixel Buds Pro, you can get up to 11 hours on the earbuds, as well as up to 31 hours, with the case. That does have quick charge feature with ANC on. 5 minutes will get you an hour. With ANC off, 15 or excuse me, 15 minutes would get you up to 3 hours. That's either with ANC on as well. The case does have supports wireless charging. As far as waterproof or water resistance, this the PI7. Listen at me. The Liberty 3 Pros, are rated IPX4, whereas the Google Pixel Buds Pro, they are earbuds themselves are rated at IPX4, whereas the case is rated at IPX2. So these can get caught in the rain in the case, but you don't want them out there too long. As far as the Liberty 3 Pros, you want to make sure you keep the case nice and dry. As far as special features, both support multi-point pairing and connecting. However, the Google Pixel Buds Pro, they support fast pairing. As far as with any Google Android device, as soon as you pop it on, it will automatically fast pair. It also supports Google Translate with a spatial audio feature coming later this year. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the form factors of each. We're going to pull one out of each of these guys, and we're going to take a look here. Totally different form factors, completely different. As you look at the sound cores, it's a little bit a bulkier earbud. As you can see, you've got you got a wing for it to allow stable, secure fit on your ear. Combine your ear tip with your ear wing, and the earbuds will not move at all. You can be in the gym doing cartwheels, whatever. These earbuds will not fall out. Like I said, a much bigger earbud when you're comparing the two, but doesn't feel heavy in the ear, even though the size of it. I do like the look of it. I love it how uh, they got the accent gray here with the darker gray. They got the smoke gray around there. And of course, you got your noise canceling speak mic here, and you got your Soundcore logo. And they also got some writing in there. I can't read; it's too small right now, but I'll digress on that. Okay, of course, it has a wear sensor, so when you it will detect when the earbud is in and out of your ear. Just a very good, bulky, but I like the design. Let's switch over to the Pixel Buds Pro. As you can see, it's a completely unique design. Taking what does this remind me of? I think it reminds me of uh, the Galaxy Buds Pro. Not Pro, but the latest ones, not the ones that just came out, but the ones before. Well, I guess you could say the ones that just came out too, but um the Galaxy Buds Pro. Yeah, that's it. They take some kind of cues, some type of cues from them. Uh Very clean though. Got the two tone coloring with it. It's a very clean look. Um three mics for noise canceling, very nice. I like the design. You got your Google logo right here on the touchpad. Very nice. Um it's just I don't know. It just reminds me of the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. But anyway, let's go ahead and pop these in, and we're gonna take a picture of each. All right. Grab my phone. All right. Let's go ahead and pop a picture of each of these guys. First with the Pixel Buds Pro, and now with the Soundcore. All right. All right, let's take a look at the Pixel Buds Pro. That's how they sit in your ear. Very comfortable. The ergonomic shape has it sitting in the ear well, nice and snug. Very, very, very light. Probably some of the lightest earbuds I have in the ear. I think the only one that I think might rival is the Sony Link Buds S. All right, so we go ahead and take a look at the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros. Again, more of a bulkier look to it, but I do love the elegance of it, the shiny black with the accent gray, and of course you got the ear wing fits straight back in there, so it gives you that good push forward, so it improves and helps with the seal, which helps with sound and noise canceling. Very nicely done there. All right. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and get these guys paired up one at a time, and we'll go through their apps. First up will be the Liberty 3 Pros, so stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. As you can see, Liberty 3 Pros all paired up, so let's go ahead and jump into their app. Actually, let's go ahead this way. This is faster. All right. So now we'll go ahead and connect. We're connecting to the Liberty 3 Pros now. We're connected. And let's go ahead and tap on them. All right. Now, as you can see, here on their main page, you got a picture of the two earbuds. And then, of course, you got the battery levels of left and right earbuds as well as the case. And, of course, moving on down, you've got your ambient sounds, noise canceling, normal and transparency mode. As for noise canceling, we tap on that. You go through the Hear ID test, and then you can set up your correct noise canceling profile. We back out, of course, with transparency mode. You can switch between voice mode. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. And then you have fully transparent, which is just let all ambient sound in. If we click on that, either way, I had it set to voice mode, but whatever your pleasure. Of course, when noise reduction setting, you can go ahead and turn that off and on. So uh, that affects all the ambient sound configurations here, except for normal. Let me back up here. All right. So then, of course, Now, remember, we're talking about the Hear ID test and everything like that. You got the option here. You can go ahead and run the test here. You can do a Hear ID test, and then you can do Hear ID ANC test. I haven't done the ANC test, but I did do the Hear ID test. I have to go ahead and get that done. Basically, if you go in there, you put the earbuds in, and you run the canal test, and they test to see the best noise canceling for you. On that, I love the fact that they're that much of a detail into it. Okay, of course you got sound effects here. You got your Hear ID. You got 3D surround sound. This is you cannot use this with the LDAC. If you have a phone that's supporting LDAC and you're using it, you cannot use this function with that. Okay, of course you got your default setting. You tap on that and then tap again. You can go in and select any of these. Uh, Sorry, just got a text from my best friend. Uh, any of these presets based on the producers that created them. So you can go anywhere you want there, or you can do professional. Go in there. These are from Grammy-winning producers, rather, uh, and then you can select their signature sound if you want. And then, of course, if you want your own, you can go into custom. Right now, this is my custom EQ for them. I'm gonna put it on test, which leaves everything blunt, which everything's zeroed out. So the EQ is not uh, helping out in our upcoming sound test. All right, so that's the sound effects there. Moving on, you got your sound mode. If you click on that, you can either choose for audio quality. That's if you're using LDAC codec. If not, then you want to do the audio and combine audio and connection quality there. So, and of course, moving on, you've got your controls. You can do for this is for a single tap. Of course, you got single tap, double tap, tap and hold 2 seconds, tap 3 times, and then of course you can make those as well and set them up as you wish. So how you do mine? Because if I do it like this, single tap, play, pause, I'll go back. See, that's how I like mine right there. All right, so you can go ahead and choose them. You can choose double tap, how you want your double tap option to be. Then you got your triple tap, your touch and hold, and then you got your triple tap. You know, so you can go ahead and change it any way you want. If you hit the reverse circle there, it will reset everything. All right, moving on. You got more settings. We click on that. Bring you down. You got your serial number for your earbuds, your wear detection. You can turn that off and on. Of course, we all know wear detection is when you pull the earbud out your ear, your audio stops, you plug it back in, your audio resumes. Then you have your device list of devices that your Bluetooth that your earbuds is connected to, and you can turn on the multi-point function here. They call it dual device connection. But if you turn that on, then you're able to connect to at least one, two of these at the same time. As you can tell, I'm connected currently to my tablet and my phone. So you want to make sure that you have that feature turned on. All right. So moving on, you've got your prompt tones. I have for wearing alert and touch tone. I want all of that. And then of course you got your fit test. You can go in here, put the earbuds in, hit the blue button here, edit earbuds in position to let them know. Then they'll do a hearing test, a fit test to make sure you got the right ear tips on. If you need to go up one on the left, go down one on the right, so on and so forth. All right, very good options there. You got your auto power off. I have it set for 30 minutes. Basically, if there's inactivity with the earbuds, or they disconnect from your phone and they're not being warned, then they will shut off in 30 minutes. You got all the way up to 120 minutes or never power off. This also helps battery life if you select one of the actual times. All right. Then, of course, you've got firmware update. If there was an update here, they will let you know here, and then you'll go ahead and update accordingly. And then you have your quick start guide. All right. Now, if we, excuse me, what else am I missing here? I think I'm missing something else. Let me make sure I'm covering everything. I don't want to just a single thing in this. We go. All right. So make sure. Yep. So we go back to the main page. We got that you where we have all our listed. We're connected here. If you go and hit the Soundcore button icon here, it will take you into Discovery. Then you have your white noise. If you want to tap on that, you can create your own type of listening. These are all recommended. If you want to do it yourself, then you can pick your own version of white noise. You got animals, you got life, you got nature, then you have other. It's a very nice feature to have. And then you have your own once you have it set, you create your own white noise and you have it there. You can access it whenever you want to. All right. And then of course, if you go over here to the far left, this is your profile and everything. Of course, you can set your own profile here. All right. So I feel like I'm missing something, but I think it doesn't look like it. I'm going to take, yeah. Okay. Looks like we got everything. Wait a minute. I think we are missing something. People, I think we're missing something. Nope. Looks like we got it all. No, that's not it. I just think I'm missing. I just think I'm missing something. It feels like I'm missing something, but apparently I'm not. All right, so that was it for the walkthrough on the app for the Liberty 3 Pros under Soundcore. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get this switched out, and we're going to take a look at the Google app. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We've got the Google Pixel Buds Pro already paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into their app. Let me see where we at. All right, we go into the Pixel Buds app. And of course, once you're in, you got the name of your Pixel Buds, letting you know that they're active. You got pictures of both earbuds in the case with their battery strengths below it. And underneath, you've got your Google Assistant option. You can click on that, and then you can go ahead and take care of your Google Assistant. You can set it up to where you wanted to say when you say "Hey Google" and things like that. Um, of course, and you can start, play the start sound and so on and so forth. Let's keep going down here. You got your underneath information, you got your status, and then make and model. And then of course down here under support, you can do help, send feedback to them, open source licensing, safety warranty, and regulatory information. And then of course you can choose not to or choose to send diagnostics to help them improve the earbuds. All right. And if you move down, you got your Find My Device in case you lose your earbud. You can select that, and it will give an audible sound to the ear from the earbud. That way, you can locate it. All right, you got your touch controls here. All right, I have them turned on. Okay, so then you can customize touch and hold. Right now, I have if I touch and hold the right, it's set to active noise canceling. If I touch and hold the left, it'll bring up my assistant. All right, so now of course you can do swipe forward, swipe back. That raises and lowers the volume on mine specifically. Now this happens on both earbuds. It's not specific to one earbud or the other. So forward on if I swipe forward on the right earbud, it will increase. And if I swipe left back on the left earbud, it will decrease volume. So both of these are going here for both earbuds. So you got your single tap, double tap, triple tap, and then tap and hold. And of course, that rings back up here to how you want it set up. All right. So if you go in and hit that gear button, then you can set your tap and hold function. You can go ahead and change it accordingly. Okay. Then of course, excuse me. So then of course you can change it where you can turn your active noise canceling on and cycle uh through your transparency as well, through your noise canceling features as well. Okay, so then that's your tap and hold features. All right. So then of course, moving on, you got sound. Right now they just have an active noise canceling and EQ. You can turn your sound. You can turn your noise canceling on. Right now, I don't have the earbuds in because that way they won't turn on. So then, of course, you have transparency mode. They have a volume EQ. It's more of an adaptive feature, I think, right now. They do plan on releasing an actual graphic equalizer where you can go ahead and fine tune it later on this year. But right now, it's just a volume equalizer. So the higher your volume is, the more of an adjustment it will automatically make in the earbuds for the better sound. Okay, so moving on from there, excuse me, you got your ear tip seal tap check. So that improves active noise canceling. Again, if you put the earbuds in and then you start the test, it will tell you if you got a good enough seal or if you need to change it. I recommend doing it in a very quiet location. That way, you'll get the most optimal result. All right. Of course, you got more settings. You got the hard. You got going here. You got your in-ear detection. You can turn that on. As you can tell, I do have it on. You got your firmware update, about, tips and support, email notifications, feedback, safety warranty, and regulatory information, all under that one. Okay, you got auto switching. Turn that's on. We have it on here that allow you to switch between. That's part one of the switching between two devices, and of course multi-point is part two. It allow you to switch. That both of them together allows you to switch between. You can be connected and be able to go between two devices. Now, I had a problem with these when I first got the earbuds. These two options weren't there. Of course, I had to go through a bunch of steps in order to bring these up. But then once I got them up and on here, it worked perfectly. Check out if you're running into that problem. Check out my unboxing video. Inside the description, I left a link on what to do in order to get your multi-point function up and running. All right. So let me make sure that's it for that. I think that's it on here. Yeah. All right. So that's it for the. Actually, you know what? Let's go up here. If you hit the three dots, okay, you got your My Devices. I'm sorry, I missed this part. It will just show you what Google devices you have. Say, for instance, you have the Pixel Buds Pro. Then you have I guess is the previous Pixel Buds. You can have them all listed up on here. Let me see what else is in there. Of course, you got help, and then you got send feedback. So it's a uh, very neat, very clean uh, website or app. So which that basically it for the app for them. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into the sound test, and then we're going to bounce in. Well, excuse me. We're going to do a mic test for these guys right now. Stay strapped in. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Google Pixel Buds Pro in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Google Pixel Buds Pro in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Google Pixel Buds Pro in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Google Pixel Buds Pro in a crowded location. All right, we're back in for the sound test. We got the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros already paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into some music. First, we're going to go ahead and do Kill Us All by Twister. So let's go ahead and give it a go. All right. Good overall volume. Vocals are nice and clean. Bass is rumbling. I mean, this is vibrating my head. Very good. A very nice sound. Very nice. All right, I'm looking for sound separation here. I got the horns. All right, we got synthesizer, so the sound separation is okay. And we got the background vocalist. Let's get some of the chorus. Obviously, EQ was turned off. Man. All right. The vocals were clean. They were you can hear every verse as best you can with Twister songs. Um, no Distro Twister is one of my OGs. Okay, and of course, the bass was rumbling, and like I said, it was vibrating in my head. It just sounded really good. And then of course you had okay to good sound separation when it came to the synthesizer, um, and everything in the background going on, the background singer, things of that nature. It was okay. The separation was okay there. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna get into another. We're gonna get into an R&B song now. Let's go to. You know what? Let's go to my man. Uh, let's go. Let me see where he at. Let's go to Neo. Let's see what Neo got. There we go. There we go. Let's go and see what Neo had. We can listen to some instrumental from him. Where's it at? Because there it is. All right, here we go. Because of You by Neo. Again, bass is thumping, it's punching. Vocals are nice and clear. I'm looking for some background. I got a harp. All right, so the sound separation is good. Vocals are clear. They're up front. You got almost like feels like almost like spatial audio, where everything's like spread out. And now we got background singers. Just a great sound. Great sound. All right, now listen to the chorus here. Got great sound separation in the chorus. Okay, just great sound separation overall with these earbuds. It's just a good sound. Um, the sound separation was there. Just a great overall sound. I liked what I heard from here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and switch these out, and we're gonna go with the Pixel Buds Pro, and we're gonna see what they got hitting. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the Google Pixel Buds Pros already paired up. So let's go into some music. All right, first up, Twister. Let's go. We're at max volume. All right. They get very loud, top overall volume. Bass is powerful. It is really thumping. But I feel like the bass is overpowering the vocals by a little bit. Okay, as far as the vocals, they're a little sound a little muffled, not as clean as the sound cores. Okay, and you got the background vocals still sound not still sound muddy as far as the instrumental separation. It's it it's okay at best. All right, and that's for the hip hop side of things. Where, like I said, the bass was rumbling, but they think they overpowered it. Of course, you see the equalizers turned off, naturally overpowering the vocals when it comes to that. So let's go ahead and get back into an R&B song and see how they sound there. Back to Neo. Let's go ahead and grab it and see how they sound. I did like the bass though. I really did. I thought the bass was fantastic. It was rumbling. I should have just did this. All right. Everything's in alphabetical order here. Bear with me here, people. But yeah, I did like the overall sound of the bass anyway. But the as far as the vocals and everything, they're really muddy. Um, but this is why I'm really looking forward to them bringing out the releasing the EQ for these guys, so that way you can go in and fine tune them yourself. Why is it taking me so long to find this song? And that way it wouldn't be a problem there. Once they do that, these things will sound so much better. And okay, here we go. All right, so Neo, because of you, we're at max volume. Let's go. All right, again, the bass it starts off punching, and again, it the vocals are good, but you can see it's the bass is overpowering it by a little bit. Now, you could here you can feel the software trying to auto adjust. I if it was trying it on the last song, I couldn't tell, but as you can definitely tell now. I don't like that. See, now I went dipped low, now it came back up. I don't like that. Okay. Again. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you could tell when listening to it, of course I had it at max volume for that little bit, but you can tell that the volume EQ software was trying to adjust on the fly, and it was making the audio dip and then come back. Um, which if you're paying attention, it didn't like it. Like in the first song, I didn't notice it because of the way the bass was just rumbling and everything like that. It was even when it was making the adjustment, the bass you couldn't even tell. But with this song, you could tell that because it was more. Uh, you're listening for the vocals and as far as the background music and the sound separation from the instruments, you could tell when it's making that auto adjustment. So just not. I don't like that. I can't wait for them to bring out an EQ, a static EQ or a graphic EQ for these guys in the later, so then we don't have to worry about this piece of software trying to auto adjust for us. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, and then we're gonna come back with my final thoughts on these two. So, stay strapped in. All right, we're back in with my final thoughts. As far as the two go, they both have good sound. They have great bass, both of them. I'm very impressed with them as far as the bass goes. So if I had to pick one, Which one I would go with? I would have to pick the Pixel Buds Pro. Um, Overall, great sound. Although I can't wait for them to bring out the EQ so we can make the adjustments that we need as far as that bass overpowering everything. But and they're light, very small, good to go. I would go ahead and select them over the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros. All right, with that being said, thanks for coming out and checking out your boy. Go ahead and follow me. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ron on Tech. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join the crew, go ahead and hit the subscribe button there and then hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And once again, thanks for hollering at your boy. Talk to you in the next one. Peace.